Before I say, oh, you all can actually read that while I'm talking. Always want to end with special thank yous to all of the folks who are really making this a reality. One thing I want to do is, but before we end this and take questions, I want to bring up William Hill, who just recently stepped out of the role as principal of our Imagine Foundations Charter School in Upper Marlboro, where he was able in 3 years to move a school to the highest performing charter school in Prince George's County and one of the highest performing charter schools in the state. And he's agreed to join us on the regional level to work to oversee the implementation of our program at our Imagine schools, our new school that we're opening, as well as Andrews. And I think his knowledge and his background in regards to curriculum development, leadership training, teacher training is only going to raise the level of what's happening in our classrooms. And I want him to just spend a couple minutes to talk to you about our curriculum and the things that we'll be doing in our classrooms, because all this other stuff is great, but at the end of the day, what are we actually teaching the kids and how are we doing that? And I'm going to let him speak for a few minutes on that.
Thank you, Pat. Good evening, everyone. We're glad that so many of you came out. We are absolutely excited about this wonderful opportunity for your children. What I can tell you is that your child will receive a world-class education, that this program is really designed to ensure that your child is workforce ready and is college ready. It's rigorous, it is sequential, it is based on differentiated instruction and your child being able to learn a certain amount of information each and every year. One of the things that you'll find is when your child first enters Imagine Andrews is that they'll take a baseline assessment. You'll get very, very detailed information about where your child is, not only in comparison to Maryland, how they compare to Maryland students. You'll also get information of how your child compares to children nationally. So it's, okay, this is what a Maryland second grader looks like, but this is what a United States second grader looks like. And we're actually working on even the international benchmarks that you've heard the president speak about a little bit to ensure that now your child is ready to compete in this global economy. So, so you'll receive that information, and then every 6 weeks we'll reassess. And so you're gonna get more information yet again on what kind of progress your child is making. And each time teachers, administrators, guidance counselors will adjust and adapt to make sure that we're supporting your child over time so that they really can grow and really perform at a high level. What's great about core knowledge is that it's transparent. So you never have to wonder about what your child's going to learn. You can go to Barnes & Noble, you can go to Borders, and simply pick up a book called What Your Grader Needs to Know. And so for kindergarten, it's what your kindergartner needs to know. And for first grade, it's what your first grader needs to know, all the way up through 8th grade. And so it tells you exactly what your child's gonna learn in math, what they're gonna learn in science, what they're gonna learn in art, what they're gonna learn in music, the songs that they're gonna sing, the notes that they learn how to play, the projects, history, geography. So you literally can follow along at home, right along with what's happening in the classroom. So you will absolutely see and know what's going on in your school. So I think you will be very, very pleased with the caliber of education that your child is going to receive. So I'll turn this back over to Pat now. And again, we look forward to working with you.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. I'll just let you know, Mr. Hill was recently offered a very high-level cabinet position in the Cleveland Metropolitan School District because of the performance that he's had at Foundations, and he elected to stay here with us and help us implement our programs at Andrews and various other schools. So this is somebody who's very knowledgeable and has done exactly what we're getting ready to do. A couple pieces of information. Contact information. Obviously, you have our website information. By the way, the site that you go to is a holding page. Our website is getting ready to go live here in the next day or two. It'll still be the same address, but when you log on now, or you go to that link, it'll actually be our live website. It won't just be one page that is sort of a holding page for our site. So that's something we're excited about. As you know, imagine.andrews@gmail.com is what you can use as an email to get in touch with Mr. Pass about enrollment questions. Yes, Valerie. .org. Okay. Imagine.andrews at, say it again. Okay. You're not using the Gmail one? Okay, we'll change that, sorry. Anyway, this presentation will also be up online on our website as well. So whatever changes we have to make, we'll get it made and we'll post it online. So I would say in the next day or two, you can go ahead and grab this. Also, you see there's an email there at the bottom. Annette Hershey is acting school liaison here on the base right now. If you have specific questions about your residency situation and about whether you fit into the 65-35%, please call her. She, again, is working on the base, and she would be your best contact to run by your residency situation.